Hello, this is Cheryl Wilson, and I am an abstract artist, and I wanted to share with you a painting. And the reason why I wanted to share this particular painting, I call it I'm Heading Somewhere, and it's an 18 by 24 inch on a thin canvas, is because this was an abandoned painting. In other words, when I painted this, probably a year or so ago, I just put it to the back. I couldn't relate to it. I didn't like it. And I actually had it hanging in my studio, and every one of my collectors that came in would say, "Oh, I really like that one." And I would say, "It's not done. I still have some cleaning up to do on it." And I just get busy on other things. And every time I looked at it, I just thought, I really like that painting. I can relate to it. The messiness of it, the abstractness of it is all about me and the layers. And it was a love between me and that painting that had to be finished. And so I finished it this morning. I took it down, and basically it just needed some cleaning up. And by cleaning up, I meant just adding some more of the heavy white paint to clean up some of the areas. And it really then helped pop out that really dark, bright magenta that I have going there. And I love this painting. And so now I have put it in a frame, and I can put it on my store and my galleries. But it was to encourage you that there are going to be paintings that you are going to have that you may not paint over because there's something about it you love, or you may not finish it because for whatever reason. But at some point, I always encourage those that are learning to paint to hang on to some of the paintings that you've been working on and put them somewhere that maybe you can see them, or that a pile that you pull out periodically. Because I just now absolutely love this painting. There was something about it. I think it was where I am in my particular life right now that wanted me to finish. So I'm going to actually show you. I went back and found some video of painting this so that I can show you the progress. And then at the end, I'll talk to you again about what I did to bring the painting from where I finished it to where it is today, and that is a finished painting that I really love. So here I am in my studio, and actually this was so long ago. It was with my old table, and I still have that table, but it's folded up. I have now a new, if you haven't seen my newest art studio video, I got nice new tables with glass on top. But this was a painting that was painted over from a previous painting. So it was, in my mind, a problem child to begin with. So I started out covering it up with either white or gesso, and just in the middle of other paintings that I had, because the video clip I had to cut off the front, I just grabbed this canvas and started painting on it. And you can see they're very rough marks that I added The green part, which almost looks like a floral here. I didn't even clean my brush totally from where I had some of the pink on there. And so I'm not quite sure what kind of mood I was in when I was actually creating this, but it definitely was whatever I'm putting down on my canvas is what's going to go down. I didn't have a plan, and many of my times when I paint, I don't have a plan. I just create from what I now know as I've learned about myself as an artist, what's inside of me. It could be what I was feeling that moment in time, or maybe I wasn't in a mood of a lot of feeling. But to have this rawness, I know it was a part of a thought or circumstances of perhaps rawness in my life. So I'm going to let you watch me paint, and I'll turn on some soft music, and I will pop in a little bit later and talk to you about some more of my thoughts on this painting. So I wanted to pop in here, finish the painting, and the things that I did today to finish the painting was, one, I did add the fixative, and that was a spray that I added, and that helps seal in any of the graphite or pencil marks so they didn't smear. I added a clean coat of white, titanium white, thicker paint to the different areas, and that really helped pop out some of the magenta and blacks. And if you look at the painting, you'll see the eye goes from, it's like the eye loves the contrast between a dark and a light spot on your painting. And so there's the black on the left side, then the eye may go to the top black, the dot, and then around the bottom. Or it may go from the side down to the bottom and around. That's what the black, very dark value does. And then there's a darker value of the magenta that kind of just slides you through the painting. So those are the things that helped with this painting. And then I did add a very light, like a gloss coat to it. And that was just to brighten it up. And I will say that this canvas was one of the cheaper canvases from Michaels, which doesn't mean you can't use those, but the weave on the canvas is different. And when I first started using those canvases, I found that it was harder for me to paint on them. I now have found a way to just keep adding layers and putting the painting in a frame, ensuring that I add different techniques and layers on the painting to give it more of an interest. And that really helps me understand using the canvases. I don't use them anymore in my art journey. This was a painting from before. But I wanted to share and be as open with you as possible about some of the reasons why this painting took a while to finish. So I hope this was helpful to you. And I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any questions down below. I'll be glad to answer any questions I didn't answer during the video.